Hello guys, this is Pazeeno and welcome back to Minecraft Single Player Edition. Again, these brakes, I'm not liking them. Just turn the sound back on because that portal's annoying. That gas is stuck. Today, it is time to harvest the nether wart. It is completely grown after working for so long on the nether hub thing. 99% of the nether wart is ready to be harvested, and I have my crappy Fortune 3 pick with me, and we're just gonna... You know what? Let's not do it that way. Aw, this isn't multiplayer. Multiplayer, I could just probably go... and take it all out in one swoop. But this I have to click on every single one of them. But yeah, we're gonna see how much nether wart this entire place gives. And actually I should probably count how big it is, because it's a square or a rectangle or something. No nether wart on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 times 27, so twice 27 is 54, 540 nether wart plants. That's a lot of nether wart. And then considering that each plant is going to give like an average of 4, probably higher than that, but just count low. Average of 4, we're looking at like 2,000 nether wart here. I'm just gonna harvest this all. I'm not gonna make you watch it all, but we'll see how much nether wart we end up with. It's gonna be ridiculous. Anyway, I will be right back once I'm done. Alright, the entire thing is clear of any nether wart, and I hope I grabbed all the stray ones that I dropped behind. Oh yeah. Look at all that nether wart. Crazy. Now, you gotta take into account this. We ended up with 37 stacks of 64 plus 35, which gives us 2,403 nether wart. And you have to subtract the, what did I say, 5,400? Or 5,400, 540. Oh no, minus 540. It's for a replant. So that's a profit of 1,863 nether wart. I don't think I'll ever be running out of this. No, I just gotta replant it all. I was thinking of this farm of just being like, whenever I need nether wart, come here and grab some, it'll always be ready. Well, I decided to go ahead and harvest everything, and I don't think we're ever gonna run out of nether wart. Heck, I don't even know where I'm gonna store it all. I have to make it a single chest for just nether wart. Oh, look at this guy. He's dead. But yeah, let me go ahead and replant, and we will get on with the main thing for today. I'm ready for another 2,000 nether wart. I'm surprised that the stuff I planted first isn't already. A couple of them are. But I'll leave that behind and take our 1,863 nether wart with us. If I could fit it all in my inventory. I knew it would have been smart of me to not take much into the nether. I only brought like my pickaxes and my sword and food. I don't Trying to find out where to put this stuff. Man. Anyway, today marks the last episode of Minecraft single player in Minecraft 1.2.5. Yes, that's right. I am going to be able to do the 1.3 video on August 1st. And I've only done that, or only able to do that, because of the pre-release that's out. I'm actually going to be on the pre-release, and technically there shouldn't be much of a difference between, there shouldn't be any difference at all between the pre-release and the actual 1.3, so I don't know where to put this stuff. Let's put it over here with another stuff. I think this is all taken. Yeah. And this is all wool. Dyes. Okay. I guess it'll all go in here. This will be the netherwort chest. So yeah, the next time we're in this world, we will have like everything. We'll have books, we'll have trading villagers, we'll have new types of blocks, we'll have emeralds, we'll have... Oh man, the list just goes on and on. I can't... We'll have cocoa beans that plant. It's just way too much stuff for me to remember everything. But look, my poor fortune pick. Oh well. I've got this on Fortune 2. It's not as good, and I got all this. Oh, and with 1.3 we get the better enchanting system. So, hooray, we'll be able to actually maybe get a surplus of pickaxes that I don't have to, like, enchant one when I'm low like this. I don't think I actually have another good pick. This is the best pick I have, but it's Silk Touch. I don't know if I want to use that yet. But yeah, this pick better last us for today, because I don't feel like enchanting yet. Today, I think I said today already, but today we're going to work on this area. Get out of here. I said get out of here. Boom. There we go. Get that wonderful XP. We're going to work on that villager place. Now, I know this isn't quite the best time to be working on building, but... Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's better. But we have to do something. I mean, you can't build because we have new blocks coming out. You can't plant new plants because they're not out yet. You can't fix stuff because there's no ice yet. You can't explore because the new terrain generation. You can't do anything. We're stuck. But we might as well do something, so we can at least start planning out this place and kind of shape it to how I want it to look. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is buildings, of course, embedded into the wall. I don't think there's anything behind these walls. I think it's just solid stone. I know I got the redstone room over there. Oh, that's way back there, never mind. Yeah, we should be good. So building like houses, and I want it to be 2 layers because obviously this is really tall. So we're gonna have to have a small area for like stairs to go up for a balcony, and the balcony I would like to just be like one on one side and one on the other side, and then have like a couple bridges, maybe like maybe one over here and one over here that lead from balcony to balcony, mainly for the villagers. I don't think I'll ever be exploring up in the balcony myself other than when I'm building, but just a place for the villagers to thrive and run around. I'm planning on loading the place up with doors, since that seems to be what villagers like, to prosper at least. So, I've got plans. It's just, I don't know. I'm not much of a builder person. I can't come up with ideas on my own, really. If you give me something to build, I could build it, and I could do it well. It's just coming up with the ideas myself is kind of tough. But it seems when I do come up with an idea, I'm able to what's the word I want to look for? Express it very well. So I guess that's just something I have to start doing. It's also very hard for me to start a project like this. It's going to be a big project. Got a bunch of buildings that I need to make, houses, and make stuff look good. And I think once I get it started and get a base going, kind of the same thing with this entire base. When I first started this series, I was dreading having to make videos for this because I was like, I have to go mine stone because I don't have enough cobblestone or something. I was like, I have to go farm trees because I don't have enough wood at all, or stone tools suck. I need to go get iron or something. Well, look where that's gone. Now I have this giant world, this giant base here that's amazing, and I love it. So I guess I just have to start it out somewhere, and it'll turn out great, I think, as long as I keep to it. But yeah, once 1.3 comes out, we'll have a bunch of stuff to do, and I won't have to worrying about what to do or try to find something interesting, because we'll have plenty of stuff to do. Half of that stuff on the signboard is stuff that I've been waiting for 1.3, so I don't think we'll have a problem there. The plan for next Wednesday, the next episode of Single Player Edition, I'm planning on just kind of starting up on the signboard, kind of getting used to 1.3. I've already downloaded the pre-release to my desktop computer, and I gotta say the creative mode is awesome with the new menu and everything. Definitely works. Oh, this pick is not gonna last. Working on my map. It is almost done, in case you were wondering about that. Just got some polishing up to do. Anyway, I just had to get used to how it plays, kind of the things that change, especially having to get used to the single-player, multiplayer mix that 1.3 brings, because now single-player is basically, now I say basically because I don't really know too much about it, but I can at least explain it in basic terms, that single player is playing on a server that is only for you. So you get the multiplayer commands, you get the everything, and that means you also get the slight amount of lag it takes for the quote server to catch up. So, and they've been yep, there goes the pick. Mojang has been working on making the switch over to multiplayer smoother, and I haven't really worked with much of the weekly snapshots, so I don't know how bad it was, but apparently the lagginess and everything of multiplayer was leaking into single player pretty badly. So with 1.3, well, with the pre-release at least, I haven't seen too much of a problem. It is still laggy. It still reminds me of multiplayer instead of single player, so that's one of the things on the poor side. But otherwise, I think it's gonna be alright. Let's see, where's that chest? I always forget. No, not that one. I guess we'll be working with a Silk Touch pick right now. So, yeah. I've been blabbering. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of these 3. Alright, so, let's get to planning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks. And if you include the floor and the ceiling, that's 12. Still no middle. Let's see. Let's see, get dirt on the bar here. If we 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. If we take 4, it's gonna be 4 high, and this would be the floor for the upper level, and that's where the balcony would be, and this would be the ceiling for any of the indoor houses. Is that tall enough? Looks good to me. And then, of course, it's the same size, but let's just jump up here and make sure, yeah, the size is good. You're not smushed up against the ceiling. You got room to maneuver. That's good. All right, so we're gonna work on that, or we're gonna base it off of that, I should say. We got 4 blocks to work with here. This block is going to be the ceiling, and that block's going to be the floor. So the balcony is going to be this block, actually. Is it now? Yes. Yes, it should be. Okay. One of the things I also need to do is inset the entire second floor inward. Because if I don't inset it, the balcony is going to be like 1 block thick. Because I do want a considerable gap between the two. Like, I want this to be the outer edge of the balcony itself, with fences on the outside or something, so nobody falls off to their death. Zombie. So if that is the edge, obviously we need a good walkway there. Let's go and hop up. Actually, let's go grab some TNT. We haven't used that in a while. I've got plenty of it. I have like so much TNT and I never use it. I always waste picks like they're freaking... What do you waste? Wastable things. I use TNT. I use picks like wastable things when I should be using TNT like wastable things. And of course I need levers. And I'm not going to craft levers. Don't worry. I've got a good 34 of them in here, because every time I use TNT, I craft the levers. And I've got a big surplus of them, so now I'm going to go use them. Alright, jump up here. Yeah, so if this is going to be the outer edge, then actually it's going to be 1 block lower, because this is 3 blocks. But still, we need to demolish some of this. Now, if we break into this sandstone, no big deal, there's nothing up there. Alright, because I'm planning on putting TNT in here, so. And there's dirt, so we're going to get a bigger explosion than we need. Boom. Yeah. That'll work. Alright, I think I'm just going to work on excavating some of this. Yeah, we kind of blew up in there. That's okay. We can just block that off. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep working on this. I don't know. I need something to talk about while I do this. I know I keep cutting. I keep saying, like, oh, I have to do this. I'm gonna be right back or something. As much as I enjoy editing, the amount of times I say that and the amount of times good footage could go to waste because of me saying, oh, I'll be right back, when something interesting actually happens is too high, I think, for myself. So what I've been trying to do is be able to talk over stuff that may be too boring just to watch on its own. And I think I'm doing a good job of that right now. Just something to talk about like this. Let's talk about talking about something while we're doing something. While we're doing something. That's a tricky sentence there. Let's see, what else happened today? Today, I actually took my map that I've been working on. Actually, let's talk about the map. Talk about the map. I keep being secretive about the map, and, well, let's just say I'm tired of being secretive anymore. It's almost done. I should be taking pictures and showing you. In fact, I may be putting pictures on the screen right now if I remember. So if I remember to put pictures, write it down, pencil, write it down, right here on this piece of paper that actually has things that I wrote about the map on it to plan it out. Pictures of map for single player. Okay, that's good. Alright, so you're seeing some pictures. It's a racing map, so if you're familiar with Race for the Wool, it's similar. Not the same, though. I wouldn't say at all. It has the race aspect, that's about it. So, I don't know how far back I want to go. That's probably far enough. I don't want to go too far back. So there are 8 lanes. It's up to 8 players. The more the better, obviously. And there are 7 areas, 7 sections. So what you have to do is be the first one to complete all 7 sections. Let's see if I can do this. It's gonna be a tricky one. And if you don't complete a section in time, you could lose. How this works is the first section, well, say you have all 8 players playing. The first section is easy and can be beaten pretty quickly. And if, well, actually, not if, but the first 7 people to make it past the first section will move on to the second section. And the last person, the lone straggler behind who can't play Minecraft at all, will not make it to the second round, and he'll lose, and he'll be out of it already. The second section, same thing. When the last player is out. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you ever played Mario Party. There's a Mario Party 3. There is a mini game called Locked Out, where you have to get keys to open the door, and there's only enough keys for everybody but one person, and whoever doesn't get the keys loses. Same idea. If you're too slow, you're not going to move on. So there's 6 of those stages, and eventually, at the very last stage, there'll be 3 people left, and the first 2 people to finish the stage will move on, and the third person will lose. And the 2 people that are special enough... Oh, zombie got hurt somehow. The 2 people that are special enough to make it through all the sections face off in a PvP style area. I had many different kinds of plans for the last... Whoa, that smoke went flying. I had many different types of ideas for the last area, and I think this was the one that I could easily do as a first map. Obviously, if I make another map, I'm going to try something different. But I think it works out well. It's basically just a fight. There are hidden chests throughout the first 6 sections that'll help you win the PvP fight at the end. So, you have to use some strategy whether to go for the items, go for the PvP items, and help you out later on, or not to. And the advantage of not going after the PvP items is that you can complete the first stages quicker. If you spend too much time trying to get the good PvP equipment, there's a good chance you're not even going to make it to the PvP arena because you're spending too much time getting the PvP equipment. So you have to strategize and pick out which chests you want to get, which ones are quick, which ones take a long time. Obviously the ones that take longer are better. So like one of the harder chests has potions in it, and the only potions in the game are those and some you find in the PvP arena itself. So do you want to go for those and risk getting knocked out, or do you just go for it? That's kind of where I was going for. I guess I can explain the 6 different objectives. Let's see if I can remember them off the top of my head. I always seem to forget. The first area, there's a painting in a cave. Well, first I should say that the whole map... Oh, this was a bad explosion. The whole map's made out of wool, and wool is like the block you cannot break. Hopefully by the time I release the map, I should have creeper protection, which means there will be no creepers spawning at all. I'll be able to manipulate which mobs spawn by using spawners and biomes. But so no breaking wool. There's a painting in a cave, and it's surrounded by wool, like a 1-block opening. And what you have to do is get a fishing rod or a bow and arrow and knock the painting down. Very simple goal, something easy, and can be accomplished very quickly if you're good enough. The second area is... What is the second area? Oh yeah. The reason why I had to wait for 1.3 was this area. You have to trade a villager 15 wheat for 5 ladders. Ooh, that was a bad one. Yeah, I knew I was getting close. Oops. 15 wheat for 5 ladders, so you have to grow your own wheat. And there's a skeleton dungeon nearby, so you can harvest bones from there if you want to be risky. Dying is bad, but it's not the end of the game for you. Obviously, it's a big penalty because you have to come back to the area where you died. But you're not completely out of it. Like if somebody else dies, you two could battle it out for the last position. But then that means you're probably going to lose the next section because you're so far behind. And anyway, with those ladders you get from the villagers, you go up and break a block, which opens the next section. A third section is an underground cave section, and what you do there is you find a minecart hidden in a chest. There's no iron. You have to find it in the chest. And you have to smelt a button. it's not in a chest or anything. You actually have to create a furnace and smelt cobblestone to make stone and make a button. And the way I have created the redstone mechanisms means you have to have both the minecart and the button. You can't just like push the minecart on your own. You actually need the button to go. I'm just gonna fall there. And the minecart rail leads to the exit. The fourth area is the end, I think. The end area. Not the end of the map, but I mean the end as in the Enderman. You have to... There's like a bunch of Enderman spawners, and you have to get an Ender portal, or an Ender pearl. Why am I keep calling them portals? And use an Ender pearl to warp through a 1-block hole. And then on the other side of the 1-block hole is a button you push to open the next area. That was the fourth. The fifth area is a kind of like an archery area. Oh man, hello gravel. You take... Where am I at? You take a bow and arrow. You get supplies to make a bow and arrow, like gravel and cobwebs, not flint, not steel, or not flint and feathers, but like raw materials. And you get your bow and arrow, and you shoot minecarts. And once the minecarts disappear, then the door opens the next area. The final section is a parkour area, or a jumping puzzle area, as some people like to call them. I think it was a fitting area for the last challenge. Fitting challenge for the last area, I should say. Since it is quite difficult, I'm actually might have to change some of the jumps because it is kind of hard. But then again, I don't know my skills at parkour compared to others. I don't know if I'm good or if I'm bad. So I'll have to release several versions, or at least beta test or something with other people to see how well that works. But anyway, the two people that get past the parkour area move on to the PvP area, and then it's whoever. It's kind of like capture the flag, but it's not. There's no flag. You basically just have to reach the other side of your opponent's area, because you have two different sides, and you're racing towards each other, or fighting towards each other. Oh, I'm gonna run into this. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, I just sneezed. I could feel it coming for a while, but it didn't decide to hit me until then. But yeah, one player on each side, and once you get to the opponent's side, then you win. This side needs to be blasted out more. Look at that, I'm using TNT like a boss here. And yeah, that's basically it. Once you get to the other person's side, you win. You have outsped the other challengers in Minecraft skills, and are not only just survival skills, but also in player versus player skills, so, and strategy work. So you're a nice thinker as well. I wanted to have the map out by like the 1.3 the 1.3 release, but then I realized I'm gonna have to do some testing stuff. So I'm not gonna be able to release it as early because I don't want people to have to download the pre-release to be able to play the map. So yep, that's how the map's moving along. It's coming along. It is definitely one of the biggest projects I've ever done. Let's put it that way. It's gonna be a big one. Boom. And as I'm talking, I am getting more and more accomplished with this villager place. Let's see, how far out do I want it to go? Let's just go all the way out to here. Actually, go and blow that up. Boom. Alright, so that's about that. I have a feeling that I have been blabbering for a very long time. Like, it seems like this episode is very long. But that's okay. Gives you a little heads up on the map that I'm making. And what to expect. But otherwise, I think, here, let's go ahead and blow up one more round TNT. Let's use all the TNT. What did I bring? Did I bring a stack? I think I brought a stack. So, we could say we used a stack of TNT while talking about good stuff. Oh, I want to get close to that. Oh, come on. 2 left. 2 left. Where can I put these 2? I like how I'm getting stone and cobblestone. It's very nice. Let's see. Let's put one here. And, ooh, there's a skeleton. That means I did not light this up very well. Get out of here. That's my line today. I don't know why. It just seems to be something. When I recorded Vinyl Fantasy today, I actually, the first time I had recorded and uploaded the same day, worked just fine. I may do it more times in the future. I don't know. But that worked out well. Just some reason. Get out of here. Something I've been saying quite a lot. Alright. Last piece of TNT. We used an entire stack of TNT today. And got quite a bit of good stone. So, that's about it for today. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, maybe, and subscribe if you haven't already. Next time, well, maybe not next time. We're not gonna finish this next time. We'll work on it next time. We're gonna do the 1.3 stuff next time. But that project has been started, and now I have a feeling that I can actually work on it. So that is good. But until next time, this has been Pazeeno. I'll see you guys later.